We are lost in the mist. Here we go. Oh! So we've got a really nice day in the beginning of June. We're going to hike the Lamb's Head walk today. So those of you who are local, it's the big rock you see when you're driving from Mariba to Cairns. It's about a 10-kilometre drive up a dirt road, which is very well kept, from the highway up to the trailhead where we're going to start the walk. Dave, tell us a bit about the walk.
And we've done this walk a few times. Often we come up here and the weather's quite bad, it's quite overcast, it seems to be always in the clouds, so hopefully we get some nice views today.
There is some special, because the top of the mountain often sits in the cloud, there's cloud forest. There's like a little mini rainforest on the top of the mountain, which is great, I suppose. It's very beautiful, but often you don't get any views. But today it's looking like we're going to get a magical view down into Cairns from the top of the mountain.
We've reached the trailhead and we're going to start the walk and walk along the ridge trail today, and we're going to come back via the rock trail, and then we're going to walk back to the road to the car. It's about a 12-kilometre round trip. It's going to take us probably about 5 to 6 hours.
Yeah, the mist is rolling in. Yeah.
Keep an eye out for the markers. They'll show you the way. Sometimes the trail can get a bit overgrown.
So as we get close to the top, we've changed and entered into this cloud forest. So it's much thicker and wetter and more like rainforest. So we've got some DEET. This will hopefully stop the leeches, because they can be pretty bad up here. So we're only about 50 yards from the crack in the rock that we just filmed coming through, and there's a bit of a split here. So I'm going to turn the camera around, you'll see the trail markers. So if you see, there's like pink tape and trail markers. So this path is probably like an easier path, and it takes you round these really large rocks. But there's an alternate path which leads you up here, which is a bit quicker and takes you up to the top. We're just approaching another lookout, but I think again our lookout is in the clouds. This is normally a beautiful view, but again not today. We are lost in the mist. So we've come to a point where there's a bit of a split in the rock, so you can climb down this tree, hold onto the tree, or if you see Dave up there, he's going to go through the rock. I'll come down now, like slide through this little hole here, or climb down the tree. Yeah, there we go. Oh!
Like that.
Well, that was a bit exciting. That was a bit exciting, not quite what we were anticipating, but anyway.
That's alright.
This is
We made it.
This is the alternate route. Maybe stick to the lower trail.
straight up through here after our little detour up and over and around the rocks. So it should be just a short walk up here.
We're practically on the top now. We're just popping out. This is a communications tower and a helipad. So if things really went bad, you could call the rescue chopper. Walk through the forest there. That's when you get a beautiful view of Cairns normally, and here is the communications tower and a nice drinking water butt. But be really careful, because one slip up here, well, probably that'll be the end of things and you'd end up in Cairns. But anyway, whoop. And yet again, no view. I don't know how many times. This is like the second or third time with Dave, and
this is wonderful.
This
makes it all worth it.
Makes it all worthwhile when you get a view like this. Yeah. Well, we'll stay up here for a little bit, because sometimes you get a break in the clouds. I've had a bit of a snack, refreshed, got some water in us, and now it's time for a descent. So this part of the walk, whoa, is on old logging trails. I can't imagine how they would have got the vehicles up and down these, because some of them are pretty steep.
You don't fancy a swim at the end of your run?
Oh, this is it. We're finishing the walk, coming out to an empty car park, because there's so many people up here in far north Queensland. So that's it, we've done it. The walk is over, and now it's time to just drive home, get a bit of wind in our hair, try and cool down. But it was a good walk, apart from the obvious, which is there was no view from the top, but it just gives us an opportunity to go there again, hey?
That's right. It can be a lot like that. I guess it's just taking that step and getting out there, no matter what it's looking like. You feel like you've achieved something climbing to the top of that mountain after a walk like that. No, it was good.
So that is our Lamb's Head in the cloud. That's why we didn't get a view. Anyway, we'll be back again